Today's video is Chapter 9, Lesson 5, Polygons on the Coordinate Plane. Our goal for this lesson is to be able to draw a polygon, which, remember, a polygon has 3 sides or more. With straight lines that are all connected. So, like a triangle, trapezoid, parallelogram, square, all of those would be polygons. A circle would not be a polygon because it doesn't have sides. So we're going to be able to draw those on a coordinate plane. Remember, a coordinate plane has an x and y axis with the 4 quadrants. And then we're going to use those quadrants, or those coordinates as in x, y, to find the length. Okay, here's an example of what a problem would be. A rectangle has vertices. Remember, vertices are just points. A, which is 2, 8. So right here you see A on the coordinate plane, then B at 7, 8, C at 7, 5, and D at 2, 5. Okay, and then they connected those points, or those vertices, and it makes the shape of a rectangle. It says then to find the length of each side. Well, in this example, it tells us the length, but I'm going to walk you through it. So if I was to start with AB, that means the segment of A to B. So I'm going to draw over that AB. I'm going to count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the length of AB is 5. And then the opposite length of that is also 5. And that is CD. And then on the other side we have BC and AD. Okay, so BC is 3 and AD is 3. It tells me to find the perimeter, so I need to add them up. 5 and 5 is 10. 3 and 3 is 6. 10 plus 6 is 16. So it's pretty easy. You just need to be able to plot the points, count how many squares is each length, and then add them up. Okay, so here's another problem. This time they don't give us a picture to do. So it says rectangle ABCD. So I'm going to have a rectangle with 4 corners labeled A, B, C, and D. They give us the vertices to tell us where to plot the points. It says use the coordinates to find the length of each side, then find the perimeter. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could draw a picture. Okay, the highest I go is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2, 1 is A. 2, 5 is B. 4, 5 is C. And 4, 1 is D. Okay, and now I'm going to connect these points, and you see that it makes a rectangle. Okay. So notice I don't have the little squares though to count how long each side is. I don't have the little boxes or the grid to count to see how long each side is of my rectangle. So I knew that C was at 4, 5, and D was at 4, 1, A is at 2, 1, and B is at 2, 5. B is at 2, 5. Okay, so if I want to find the length of this side right here, I'm going to take and subtract. I'm up at 5. Right here I'm at 5, and right here I'm at 1. So in order to find that length, it's not technically 5 because it doesn't go all the way to 0. Okay, it goes only to 1. So I need to take 5 minus 1, and I get 4. So notice this is 5, and this is 1, and I'm subtracting them, and I get 4. Okay, we know a rectangle, it's the same on both sides, so that side's 4. Now I need to do the other side, which this one was at 4, and this one was at 2. So if I take 4 minus 2, I get 2. So this side's 2, and this side's 2. Okay, so I need to add them up. 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2. 4 and 4 is 8, 2 and 2 is 4, 4 plus 8 is 12. So my perimeter would be 12 units. Okay, I didn't have boxes, so I used the subtraction method to figure out the lengths. Okay, so for these problems, they give us some coordinates and we need to find the perimeter. So in order to find the perimeter, I need to find the length of each side. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to draw a picture. Okay, so I see that I'm going to first do A. And I see that my biggest number out of all these is 8. So I'm going to do each one by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I'm going to plot my points. E is at 3, 6. So 1, 2, 3, up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E is at 3, 6. Then my next one is at 3, 8. So just up 2 more. 1, 2. F is at 3, 8. Then I have 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 8. And that is G. And then my last one is 7, 6. So right again at the 7, but this time 2 lower. And that is H. Okay, that makes it a rectangle. And I need to find the lengths of each side. So I'm going to find the length of this side right here. One is at 3 and one is at 7, so I know that 7 minus 3 is 4. So that means this side is 4. Over here, they're both at 8 on top, and then 6 is the lower one, so I know that they're 2 away. So the perimeter equals 4 and 4, 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So the perimeter is 12. B, I want you to try on your own. So pause the video and try and figure out the perimeter on your own. Alright, so here I have a grid, a coordinate plane with some plots pointed and a figure drawn out. It says each grid square on the zoo map has a length of 200 feet. So each square represents 200 feet. Okay? Find the total distance in feet around the whole zoo. Okay, so I need to find this whole, I'm going to do black. I need to find the perimeter of this whole thing. So I need to either count, which you can do, but that can take time. Okay, so I might just do it using mental math. Okay, so I see that this one is at 10 up here, and this is at 0. Well, 10 take away 0 is 10. So this side is 10. Over here on the bottom, from the entrance to the reptiles, that goes from 0, 0 to 7, 0, so that went 7 away. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. From reptiles to rhino, it was at 0 and it went up to 3. Over here, it was at 7 and went to 11. So 11 minus 7 is 4. Then here from the aquarium to the tigers, it went from 7 up here to 3 here, so I know that's 4 away. Elephants to tigers, I see that it went from, elephants is at 7, tigers is at 11, so that's 4. Right here, elephants to gorillas, 7 to 10, this is 7, this is 10. So that is 3. And then I go from gorillas to monkeys. Gorillas is at 7, monkeys is at 0, so that's 7. So I found the distances of all the sides, and now I need to add them all up, which you can see right down here. So they did 10, they did 7, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, and 7. And when you add those all up, you should get 42. But that's not the whole perimeter because they said that each square represents 200. So I need to take 42 and multiply that by 200, and that gives me 8,400 feet.